I'm on the port now. I'd like to call the meeting of the Plaquemines Parish Council as the sole governing authority of the Plaquemines Port Harbor Internal District to order at 4:48 p.m. Machines are open for roll call.
I don't know.
8 members are present. Dr. Gu is absent. Executive session will be deferred. Next item, please.
Status report by the Executive Port Director.
Mr. Tilson?
What is going on?
It's jumping around.
It's jumping around without us touching it.
Okay, so good afternoon. For the sake of saving time, I do want to introduce our new Chief Administrative Officer, Ms. Patrice Bell, and our new Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Shannon Glapion. And what I'd like to do is, as we end the meeting, to have them to shake hands with you guys, but we're excited to have them on the team. It's not.
Hold on. Switch over to.
For you.
All right. Good job, Charles. Aw.
Thank you. That's good. All right, financial report.
I know.
You can actually see the graph there, and then the next slide. These are the new numbers for 2025. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. The next item, Point Lahash Ferry Landing. As you can see, we are waiting on a letter of no objection from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. They are working diligently to get us that information. We did complete a slope analysis. We actually have exceeded the safety factor, so we do not anticipate any issues. The next steps would be to actually place the bridge sections onto the landings. Those bridge sections, you could see, that was about 2 months ago. We actually visited Deep South this week, and they're just waiting to sandblast and paint. Most of those components are already put together. Once we get everything in place and deployed, we will be waiting on a load test from DOTD, and Mr. Brown is in contact with DOTD regarding that, coordinating that load test. And we're estimating at this time, barring weather, that February the 19th will be the completion date. The replacement, no change there. We are still waiting on the design from DOTD, and FTA will actually be out for a site visit on the 16th, and our target completion date for that project is December 2028. So that is going to be the actual replacement of the emergency repairs, and the old landing will actually be used for security boats. Last item here, the Belle Chase Ferry. Emergency repairs are underway. We visited the shipyard on Monday, and we are making progress. Plaquemines Pride is actually in the shipyard at Tom C., and we had a little confusion that they had not started work, but we've confirmed that they have, and Mr. Brown is working on a trip to go and visit. I think if not tomorrow, it'll be sometime next week. The Port Authorities 1 and 2, the estimated completion date is February, sometime next month, so we will have those 2 boats back. And the Newbill Ferry, that target completion is February 28th, and the port will be hiring a naval architect to assist us in reviewing and assessing those plans as we build a new boat. We want to make sure the boat that we build for the future meets the needs of the future demand. Walker Road, Peters Road, no real changes. 11-mile rail extension. We did execute the contract with Venable Law Firm for the Surface Transportation Board work that needs to be done, and we've had a couple of meetings, so that is underway. And we're anticipating meeting with them in Washington, D.C. at D.C. Mardi Gras. Container land purchase, the purchases had been on hold, but with the item to be voted on today for the rezoning, we actually have 3 parcels that the owners have agreed to rezone. So as soon as we execute everything today, this documentation will actually allow our appraisers, we have 2 different appraisers, to start appraising those properties at the, instead of residential, at the heavy industrial I-3 rate. The Water Booster Station continues to make progress. We're having a final vote today on Phase 2. That contract will be awarded, and we anticipate completing that project sometime in March. And if you're driving up and down Highway 23, I think most of you are probably seeing the blue pipe, the 20-inch water line that's being put in place. On the human resources side, as I mentioned, we have our new CFO, Ms. Shannon Glapion. She joined us from Dillard University. Ms. Patrice Bell, who joined us from Xavier University. And our legal counsel will be starting on Monday. She is joining us from a law firm in New Orleans. And then we are currently advertising for the 3 positions that you see here. And the next slide, what I'd like to share with you is just some thoughts on the rebranding and what we're doing on renovating the building. So as you could see, the new rendering that we have here, this is just kind of a tickler of what to expect in the future. So any thoughts or comments on the new building?
Will it look that nice?
What's that?
Will it actually look that nice in the end?
I don't know, Ms. Wegner, will it?
We have limited funds, you do realize?
This is the vision, and we actually have, we've received all of the, pretty much all of the cost estimates for this actual renovation, and what we will tell you is the comparable would be, we will be about half the costs by renovating this as it would be what the build-out of South Louisiana's building. So we are going to come out really ahead, and we're going to save a lot of time by doing this. So, I want to thank Lanier Engineering and Meyer. They put a lot of work into this, and we will distribute the document that they've given to us. We put an executive summary on top of it. It's quite extensive, and we look forward to to hearing your thoughts on the direction that we're going in. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Any comments from the audience? Mr. Henry. State your name and address, please.
Arthur Henry, Belchase. The Portland Heights Ferry emergency repair deal, you got on there February the 19th. So by March the 1st, is that a commitment to the people that the ferry is going to be running in Portland Heights?
So our focus is to get it completed in February, and we would like to have it completed before Mardi Gras. We are doing everything within our power to make that happen. We have some challenges waiting on the Corps of Engineers to give us their letter of no objection. We also have some challenges with weather. It's actually too cold right now to sandblast and paint. And then the last piece would be DOTD has to actually come out and load test. What I will tell you is we are in a very default, aggressive mode to try to make this happen on time.
Okay. People looking forward to that. The construction of the new ferry, have they started construction on it yet?
No.
No, no, there's,
We're in the, of the new ferry.
The new ferry,
Mr. Brown is working with them for the size and all that.
it's under design.
Yes, it's
So-
under design. Thank you, design.
So the port is gonna have input on the design?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
all right. And I like the building renovations. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Henry, where was my congratulations for being chairman? Mr. Edwards got all the congratulations.
I ain't supposed to come back up. Chris, congrats.
I just feel offended.
Chris, congratulations, sir. I wasn't here that day when they nominated you, so, but
I know.
now that I'm here, congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Mr. I was just
I
messing.
think you're gonna do a good job also.
Mr. Brox.
Clarence Brox, Phoenix. I'm not giving my address out anymore.
We know it by now.
I'm from Phoenix, though. I saw the date for the ferry ramp to be completed in February, and I went on a levee yesterday to look at the ramp on the east bank. There is nothing there, so
Correct.
y'all gonna be
It's
busy.
being built out at, you want to respond?
Yeah, it's actually being built out at Deep South in Harvey. We went out and we inspected everything, and what we're waiting on at this point is sandblasting and painting. I will tell you that we are very happy with where we are today, and this is just a matter of them loading things on a barge, floating it out, and putting it in
Right.
place.
Be fair. I also like to say congratulations, Mr. Schultz. Like I say, you helped me out many times. You got me straight, you know.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to add one more thing. Down in Parnahash, we had one of the deputies that we call him Lucky. He
Yes,
passed. Y'all know about it.
Yes, we saw that. Thank you for
All
reminding
right.
us.
And the funeral service is going to be Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Any other comments from the audience? Mr. Reverend Edwards.
I was excited to go to the yard. I don't know what day that was.
Monday, that was this past Monday.
And saw everything was outside and open, waiting to be blasted. So I'm really excited. I mean, of course, I'm disappointed that it's not happening at the end of January. But I know without a doubt, seeing everything out in the yard ready to be sandblasted, I'm really excited. I'm also excited about the work being done on the bell shapes with the two, whatever that was. It really was kind of heartbreaking to see we had something like that in operation with the type of rust and the damage that took place. So I was glad to see the work that's being done to get a better ferry back. So I'm really excited. I mean, the residents, you know, they had January fixing in mind. We got the community parade coming up. And so I'm hoping that it'd be ready for the community parade because people are really looking at the first of the year. But that's what they tell you, we can't control the weather. And as I told people on my Facebook page, we can't control the Corps of Engineers. But anyway, I'm excited for what I saw. I want to thank you again, Champagne, for help getting me in and out. So again, I'm excited about what I saw.
Thank you.
Mr. Skagman.
Yeah, thank you for the meeting the other day. I couldn't see on the picture of the new building, but the underneath. Don't let them put tiles up there again.
Yes.
Yeah, you are going to be pleasantly surprised with what's going to be under there and the lighting, so it's going to be a whole different lighting.
I know
Setup.
I used to go to St. Bernard's Port building all the time, and they sprayed in that like Line X underneath.
Yeah.
Didn't have to worry about nothing coming out, you know. When Ida came, it blew all the tiles out from underneath that building.
Yeah. I should also mention a timeline. We are anticipating actually having the emergency switch for the generator in place within the next couple of months, so before hurricane season, and we are aggressively tracking on replacing the roof, and we want to get that done before hurricane season as well. And then the actual renovation itself would happen after EOC moves to the government complex.
Thank you. And Jalen, I know what you're going through with because I've got 2 boats fixing to go through COI in a couple weeks. And I don't look forward to it because I heard they getting picky. Thank you.
Mr. LaFrance.
Yes. Happy New Year's. I look forward to working with you, Ms. Glapion and Ms. Bell. I see you trying to outdo Mr. Charlie. You know, Charlie had 3 angels. I see you have 4. I yield. Yeah.
All right. See no more comments. Next item, please.
4, bids and advertisements. 5, introduction of ordinances and resolutions.
The following introductions are on behalf of Councilmember Schultz. An ordinance to amend the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District's 2025 5-year capital improvements plan, Pointe-a-la-Hache ferry ramp repair project, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. A resolution authorizing the Executive Director of the Port, Charles Tillotson, to move forward with adopting the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District's rebranding campaign being facilitated by Palmer Advertising and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. An ordinance authorizing the Executive Director, Charles D. Tillotson of the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District to execute 1-year extension for professional service with eValvit to secure information technology services for the port and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. An ordinance authorizing Executive Director Charles D. Tillotson of the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District to execute a 1-year extension for professional services with eValvit to secure information technology services for the port and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. A resolution adopting the quarterly updates and additions to the policies and procedures for Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. And finally, a resolution giving preliminary approval to the issuance of not to exceed $42 million of revenue bonds of the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District, making application to the State Bond Commission for approval of said bonds and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. And that is it.
Thank you. Next item, please.
6, ordinances and resolutions on second reading and final passage. 6B, a resolution certifying that the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal complied with public bid laws in regards to the Alliance Water Booster Station and Feedlines project, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. Commissioner Champagne.
Offered by Commissioner Champagne, second by Commissioner LaFrance. Do we have fill in the blanks?
Yes, it's today's date.
Okay, thank you. Any comments from the audience? Administration? Table? Machines are open.
Do you see the voting screen?
No, I mean, the voting screen, yes, but not the results.
Okay, because I don't see it here.
Passes 8-0 with Dr. Gui absent. Next item, please.
C, resolution award project. Commissioner Champagne. These have fill in the blanks, I'm sorry.
Okay, and once again, okay. On line 8, we're inserting the date, the 17th of this, nope, that's not correct. The 17th was when the bids were accepted, right?
17th,
Not when-
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry about that. So it's the 17th day of December 2024, or when the bids were accepted. On line 13, Fleming Construction Company LLC has been inserted. On line 16, the 9th day of January, I know, I was just checking. 2025 has been inserted at a date. On line 17, the amount of $5,512,800 by Fleming Construction Company LLC has been inserted. And those are the changes.
Offered by Commissioner Champagne, second by Commissioner Newsom. 6. Any comments from the audience? Administration? Oh, sorry, Mr. Henry.
Oh, could you tell us what the water project is?
Yes, this is a Alliance Water Booster Station and feed lines
Okay.
upgrades.
All right,
The last phase, we put it out to bid, and this is basically wrap it up.
all right. Thank you.
And that goes all, the next 2 and the previous one, they're all tied together, one's state, one's parish or port side. So all 4 are tied together. Yes, sir.
Right fast, that water booster station is going all the way to Port Sulphur? Or
Yes.
just stop all over Port Sulphur?
Correct, to Port Sulphur. Correct. To the Point LaHash station. It's,
Okay.
yes. So, any other comments from the audience? Administration? Table? Machines are open.
I'm sorry, I might have did it too early.
No, we didn't even see it.
Okay.
All right, good. Passes 8-0. Next item, please.
A resolution certifying compliance with the public bid laws, Commissioner Champagne.
Offered by Commissioner Champagne, second by Commissioner Patricia.
And we're filling in the blank for today's date, January 9th, 2025.
All right. Any comments from the audience? Same thing, just this one is on the port side, I think. Administration? Table? Machines are open. Passes 8-0. Next item, please.
A resolution authorizing Charles Tillotson, Executive Director of Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District, to enter into a construction contract with Blank to provide upgrades to the Alliance Water Booster Station and feed lines as outlined in Phase 2, State Project Number H015656 of the project, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. Commissioner Champagne.
And-
This has a fill in the blank.
Great. On lines 6 and 7, we're inserting Fleming Construction Company LLC. On lines 16 and 17, the same thing, Fleming Construction Company LLC. Line 23, Fleming Construction Company LLC. Lines 25 to 26, Fleming Construction LLC. 27, $5,512,800. On line 33 and 34, we're inserting Fleming Construction Company LLC for Phase 2, and those are the fill in the blanks.
Thank you. Offered by Commissioner Champagne, second by Commissioner McCarty. All right, hold on. Any comments from the audience? Administration? Table? Machines are open. Good. Passes 8-0. F will be deferred. G will be the substitute.
Substitution. A resolution to rezone those properties located in Point Celeste Farms owned by or to be acquired by Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District from floodplain district to heavy industrial, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. Commissioner Champagne.
Correct. Well, we need the substitution read.
A resolution authorizing the Port Director to petition and file an application for a map change pursuant to and in conformity with the comprehensive zoning ordinance to rezone those certain properties located in Point Celeste Farms, subdivision phases 1 and 2 identified as follows: lots 1A, 2B, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 17, 33, 34, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50A, 50B, 51, 52A, 52B, 53, 54, 57A, 58A, 59, 60A, 61, and B1, which are now owned by or to be acquired by Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District from floodplain district to heavy industrial district, and otherwise to provide with respect thereto. Now therefore be it resolved by the Plaquemines Parish Council as the sole governing authority of the Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District that it hereby authorizes the Port Director to petition and file an application for a map change pursuant to and conformity with the comprehensive zoning ordinance, specifically Section 7, to rezone those certain properties located in Point Celeste Farm subdivision phases 1 and 2, identified as follows: lots 1A, 2B, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 17, 33, 34, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50A, 50B, 51, 52A, 52B, 53, 54, 57A, 58A, 59, 60A, 61, and B1, which are now owned by or to be acquired by Plaquemines Port Harbor and Terminal District from floodplain district to heavy industrial district. That's it.
Offered by Commissioner Champagne, second by Commissioner Edwards. And just for the public, this is the port side, the same thing we talked about on the council side, just starting the process to allow the port to go through it. Any comments from the audience?
Arthur Henry Belchase. Just let the public know, for the property that was not purchased by the port yet, those gonna get rezoned, then they gotta be reappraised, so the guy who hold out longer, he gonna get more money. So, well, not a bad deal, but let the public know, some people got a better deal than the other.
So the early bird don't get the worm.
Any other comments from the audience? Mr. Jursich.
Crystal, by the way, we could tell it's getting late because you read that so fast I could not keep up with it.
Yeah, no, I got lost myself. That's it? All right, machines are open.
That passed last year. I'm just.
Passes 7-1 with a no vote from Mr. LaFrance and Dr. Gui absent. Next item, please.
No items under new business. 8, approval of the minutes from December 17th, 2024, regular.
Offered by Mr. LaFrance, second by Mr. Newsome. Comments from the audience? Administration, table, machines are open. No, he 8 passes 8. Motion by Mr. LaFrance, second by Mr. Newsome. Machines are open. Vote. Vote. Yeah. Yes or no?
Give me a verbal. Just give me a verbal. You can.
All right. Give me a verbal. We have adjournment at 5:14, 7-1 with a no vote from Reverend Edwards.